Hello everyone, welcome to Come Sit at My Table. We are Tom and Melissa, and we are thrilled that you're here with us today. We are going to make microwave garlic potatoes. This is not my recipe. This recipe, this idea, actually came from my mother-in-law, Melissa's mom. And I have never made this before in my life, because my wife is the one who always makes it. But she refused to get on this side of the camera and let me back there, so I'm having to do this today.
You're a quick study, baby. You'll be great.
She should be over here doing this, but I'm doing it for the first time. It really is a pretty simple recipe. It is 4 ingredients: potatoes, onions, garlic salt, not garlic powder, garlic salt. You have to have salt on potatoes, and a stick of butter. Very easy, very simple things. You probably have all this in your house right now.
And that's why I'm always the one that makes it, because it's very simple and very easy.
Melissa is a good cook. She's a great cook. She just doesn't like to cook. So I end up doing most of it, but she's a good cook and she should be over here doing this. I will tell you that this goes really well with a lot of things. We have fixed this and just served it with dinner. You know, chicken, pork chops, meatloaf, it doesn't matter. But I think it goes really, really well with fish, and I think it goes great with hamburgers. I really like it when we're having those two things. And it is almost the 4th of July. So we are fixing this, and there's going to be plenty for us to eat out of a few times. So we're fixing this to have for our 4th of July cookout. Nobody's going to be here, as far as I know, except Melissa and me, but we will grill hamburgers and have some stuff for the 4th of July. Okay, here's what you need. You're going to need 4 to 6 medium potatoes. Now today I'm using just yellow potatoes. You can see the bag here. But we have used every kind of potato you can imagine for this.
Whatever we have.
Whatever we have. We've used these yellow potatoes. We've used jumbo Idaho potatoes. We've used red skin potatoes. Whatever. If you can only find the little ones, or that's what you've had, just cut up a whole bunch of them. You just want your dish full. You're also going to need a dish, a microwave safe dish that has a lid, because you do have to put a lid on and microwave it. So you can see that I've already cut up a few of the potatoes, put them in the dish, and put some chopped onion on top of them. Now I did chop my onion fairly large. I mean, they're not huge, but it's certainly not a fine dice, because we are going to microwave these and you don't want them just to be mush. So I've put a layer of potatoes and some chopped onions on top. Now I'm just going to put another layer of potatoes. You can see that. And Melissa, you tell me when you think we have enough potatoes in there.
I think we have enough. I really do, for you and me.
But we want to eat out of this a time or two.
Okay. Okay. Whatever. See, this is why you're doing the video and I'm videoing.
It's why you should be doing the video. You know how many to put in. So when we have too many potatoes, you can't blame me. Okay.
The logic there is not quite right, but we'll go with it.
You should be doing this. I've never done this before. Okay. So I'm just chopping up my potatoes. Throwing them in. Okay, I'll let this be the last one. I did plan on doing one more. By the way, you can tell we did not peel the potatoes. The skins can stay right on them, no matter which potatoes you use. If you're using red skin potatoes or Idaho potatoes, it doesn't matter. You just wash them, scrub them really well, and I did. I scrubbed all these. Put your chopped onion on top. And a good sprinkling of garlic salt. Now, I did put garlic salt on the first layer. I think your mom told us to do about a tablespoon of garlic salt. Is that right?
Something like that.
Yeah.
I do. I measured just like you are right now.
Yes. We don't We don't really measure it. Yeah, we put some on. And then, once you have your potatoes and onions in, you're going to take an entire stick of butter, cut it into pats, and put it all over the top of your potatoes and onions. Now, how easy is that?
Pretty easy.
Pretty easy.
My kind of a recipe.
Then, you're going to cover it, and you're going to microwave it on high for 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, you're going to take it out of the microwave, stir it. You might even want to put a little more garlic salt on top and microwave it for up to about 10 more minutes. Then you'll check it. The way you check it at the end of that 10 minutes is to take a knife and just stick it in a few pieces of potato. If it goes right through, it's soft, they're ready. If there's a little resistance, if they're a little firm, then you'll need to go back and cook them for another 2 minutes at a time until they get soft. So, we're going to put these in the microwave. We'll cook them for 5 minutes, and then I'll stir them, put them back in for 10 minutes, and then we'll bring you back and let you see what they look like after 10 minutes. All right, in we go. Our potatoes cooked for 5 minutes on high. We took them out and stirred them, put them back in covered, and we have cooked them for another 10 minutes on high. So our time is almost up. We have about 10 seconds left. We'll take them out and check them. Now, if you check them after the 10-minute cooking period and they're not completely done, put them back in for another 2 minutes and do 2-minute increments until they're done to your likeness. You don't want to cook them so long that they become mush, because that's not going to be good. You want them to still be in pieces like potatoes. But the kind of potato you use is going to determine how long they need to cook. So our experience is with these potatoes that 5 minutes and then 10 more minutes is plenty enough time. So let's just see. Let me get rid of this lid. And they, woo, steam, steam, steam. They will be hot. And there's our dishwasher. Okay. So let's start them. By the way, look in the bottom here. You see they have given off some liquid, and that butter is in the bottom. So you do want to kind of stir that around and get that butter on all the potatoes. Just be careful, don't stir this way. Go under and flip them over. That way you don't mash them up. I'll tell you one thing for sure. They are good and hot. Okay, let's get a little plate here. And we will try a bite. Grab a fork. You gonna take the first bite?
Absolutely.
Okay. The onions are still just a little firm, but that's the way I like them. Oop, lost my onion. You ready?
Yep, I'm ready.
Don't let it burn you. I want you to look. See how soft these are? See?
You did a really good job.
Not as good as you could have done. She's been so sweet. And I told her I can see through her ways. She's been so sweet because she didn't want to be on camera. Those are so good. And that's just the right amount of garlic salt.
It's not overpowering, but it has flavor.
The onions are a little more firm than the potatoes.
Yes.
They have just a touch of a crunch to them, but I like that. Okay. This is a really simple dish. You probably have everything you need to make these right now. And this is a great dish to have for 4th of July. So if you're going to a cookout, I think these would travel really well. Just make them right before you leave, take them with you. If you're going somewhere that's very far away, you may have to stick them back in the microwave for a couple minutes just to reheat them, but these would travel really well if you're going to someone else's house, or if you've got company coming. This is something you can throw in at the last minute, and they're ready really fast. And I promise you, they go really well with grilled hamburgers and hot dogs, ribs, pork chops. I don't care what it is. This goes really well. So thank you to my mother-in-law, Joyce, for this great recipe. All right. If you would, we would appreciate you going right below this video and giving us a thumbs up. The more likes we get, the more our video gets shared. If you haven't already, please click the subscribe button and the little notification bell. Also, right below this video, you'll see the title of this recipe. If you'll click that box, it will expand in that box and you'll find the written recipe right there so that you don't have to try to write it down as we go through. All right, thank you for watching. And remember, you are always welcome to come sit at my table. Happy 4th of July. Have a great day.